It was her first day at Cedars International School. Sheila was in the second grade. She missed her old school and was quite sure that she was going to hate this new place. At lunch break, Junie and Pam, two girls from her class, introduced themselves to her. They took her to a tree that stood at the corner of the playground. "Would you like to come to the Hall of Mysteries with us?" Pam asked her. "Hall of Mysteries? Where's that?" Sheila asked, astonished. Near the tree was a hole, covered with hay and sticks. "This is the Hall of Mysteries," said Junie. "Come on, let's jump into the hole," said Pam. Holding each other's hands, Pam, Sheila and Junie jumped inside. The hole became darker as they went deeper and deeper. Then all of a sudden it became bright. Lighted candles were everywhere. Sheila was frightened. Seeing her, Pam laughed. Junie pointed out to a rabbit lighting a candle. "That is Binky the rabbit," said Pam. "She plans all our adventures." "Hi Binky," said Junie. "This is Sheila, our new friend. Do you have a mysterious adventure for us today in the mysterious school?" Binky smiled and said, "Hi Sheila, welcome to the Hall of Mysteries. Sorry girls, I only have a tiny adventure for you. It's not easy, mind you. You have to be very alert as it's to do with sounds. Be aware of he who can talk. Now follow me. You have to find your way out." Binky went ahead. The girls followed her. They came to a small room. Binky had vanished. Once they got inside, the doors locked automatically. There were 3 animals in the room, a cat, a dog and a fish, inside a bowl. They could hear loud grunts from outside. "I think there's a monster nearby," said Sheila, frightened. "We have to take the help of these animals to get out," whispered Junie. "Or else we will have to stay here forever," said Pam. "How do we find our way out?" asked Sheila, feeling quite nervous. "Let's think hard," said Junie. "I think I know," said Pam. "Remember Binky told us to be aware of he who can talk. I think one of these animals can talk." "But which one?" asked Sheila. "Let's find out," said Junie. "Did you notice what the animals were doing when we got here?" The cat was shaking its head and scratching itself. The fish was waving its tail and the dog was thumping its tail. "I feel it must be either the dog or the fish. Let's find out." Pam went up to the fish and said, "Can you help us?" The fish did not seem to have heard her and continued to wave its tail in the water. Then Sheila went up to the dog and said, "What's your name?" "Spike," replied the dog. "If you are looking for the exit, I can help you." "Can you really talk?" the girls asked the dog. "Yes, I can," said the dog. "Now press hard against the door and chant Ashanti 3 times. When the door opens, run fast until you reach the top. Don't look back ever." The 3 thanked the dog, and as soon as they chanted Ashanti thrice, the door opened. But the grunting sounds grew louder, frightening the girls. They ran up the dark path, stopping only when they reached up at the beginning of the tunnel. "Hey, we made it!" shouted Pam in excitement as they found back themselves in the mysterious school playground. "But what about the animals?" asked Sheila. They are in there, perhaps helping Binky plan our next adventure. Wow, said Sheila. I think I'm going to have a great time at Cedars. The bell rang just then, and the trio returned to their class in the mysterious school. Once upon a time there lived a king in southern India named Sri Ranacharya. He was very curious to know about his village. One day he called out a group of courtiers and said, "Go and find how the people of my village are and bring the person who knows about the secret of work. But one condition, any person you meet, he should not know that I sent you." The courtiers didn't understand the king and they walked away. The courtiers thought about what to do the whole night. Each of them got a plan and they said to each other. But all the members liked the plan of Raghu, a clever person among the other courtiers, and they all agreed to it. The very next day they all dressed as Tiavanbials and they arranged a bullock cart with them and they went around. First they saw a woodcutter who was cutting down trees. They went to him and said, "Do you like this job, sir?" The woodcutter replied, "No, I do it because this work comes from our ancestors, so I was forced by my parents to do this job." The courtiers said goodbye to the woodcutter and walked away. While traveling further, the courtiers saw an angry washerman and they decided to talk to him. One of them asked, "Hello, sir. We come from East India and we are new to this place. We have come to visit our friend Ram who lives here somewhere nearby. Could you please tell his address?" The washerman said, "Are you mad? Can't you see what I am doing? I am doing an idiotic job." The courtiers asked him, "Sir, do you like this job?" The washerman continued angrily, "No. When I was small I did not show much interest in studies and I never listened to my parents, so I became a washerman, as I should look after my family and earn a living. To feed them I do this job." The courtiers apologized for disturbing and went away. Then they made up their minds to leave the job and send a message to the king that no one in the village knows about the secret of work. But suddenly, they saw a small hut with 5 candles and 3 lamps and a man studying a science book, and one of them said that it is a school. They went inside and asked the lecturer the same question. The lecturer replied, "I love this job and it gives me satisfaction and happiness teaching so many uneducated children." Hearing this, the courtiers took the lecturer to the king and the king appreciated him for knowing the secret of work, and soon he became the best teacher in the village and was given an award, and soon a big school was built. Moral: any work you do, it does not matter, but you have to have some interest in that. If you want to achieve greater heights, believe in yourself. And then you can know that work is worship.